Hang on to your seat, baby, cause this one's a screamer. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
What is going on, entertainment? So today I'm coming to you with another video, okay? First thing I wanted to get into, you guys, is Summer Walker. That video is for a reason now, okay? Now, Little Meech is your ex for a reason now. Didn't I tell you guys this was going to happen? And I was speaking from experience, okay? Y'all don't know. I've said this a couple times before. For the new ones that don't know, me and Mr. Meech did go to the same high school, graduated the same year. So I didn't see him, fool line with the girls to the point where one of the girls ended up getting beat up at lunch, okay? I'll never forget that fight. Apparently, I think he was playing like two girls at once. They didn't know about it. Next thing you know, one of the girls ends up confronting her at lunch and shoot boo bop outside her head. It was playing a tambourine. Okay. So I wasn't too surprised when I heard about this. So apparently her and Little Meech are a dub. Okay. And it's due to infidelity. I kind of just knew this was gonna happen, of course, just also due to age. The age gap is very huge. There's still a lot of immaturity in Lil Meech, like me. Okay, yeah. So she put on Instagram, she said, "Can't do that cheating stuff. Try my best to be Jayda, but I couldn't. It was cute though. I wish him the best." Now this is where you lost me. Why you had to bring Jayda into it? If Jayda want to be a fool, let Jayda be a fool. Don't shame her. Now, if Jayda came out and said, "I don't want to have no more babies by another nigga, I'm not trying to be Summer," now you would have been real mad because your situation isn't squeaky clean either. So how could you criticize the next person's unsqueaky situation? Like, that to me is crazy. She would have been so mad at Jayda had she said that, because I do know, Summer has, multiple, baby fathers. So it just wouldn't look right had she said that herself. I do feel like when it comes to Little Meech, I don't think that they were ever in like a serious relationship. I feel like they were just having fun with each other, and it got a little bit more serious than what she expected. I don't really like the fact that, he was around the kids, for the kids, and my Tara voice, for the kids. And it's just my opinion. I just don't feel like that was the smartest thing to do, especially the fact that you guys maybe were not going for the long-term type of situation. And you never know, kids get very attached. They like, the same type of father figure, just, man around their lives forever. So the fact that somebody else may be filling in that spot once again, it might be a little bit triggering to them. And a lot of parents, they don't think about stuff like that because they're just thinking in the moment and they're just thinking of having fun. So I don't think that was the best thing to really do when it comes to Mr. Meech, because he was feeling upon the kids. Okay. Jayda Waiter didn't feel, too happy about this. She said, "MF's trying to cap cool in my DMs or weird publicly. That's why I be off this ish." Yeah, I do know that Jayda beef with the internet. Okay. She beef with the internet more than she beef with Lil Baby. Ever since she did that reality show Impact ATL, Jayda Waiter has not been the same. Jayda has not been the same. Okay. That reality TV show effed her up because they were eating her up in those comments. So I don't think she was able to contain herself, which I don't really blame her, because the internet is very toxic. And I'm realizing this. You have to take a time to sort of detox from it, or else if you let it consume you, it will literally consume you and literally unalive you. So I don't think she was wrong for really stepping back from the internet just in general. I do think she has the right to feel the way that she does about that comment. Okay. And I really would have poked fun at her, like, "Oh, at least I don't got, a couple of baby dads." Okay. I would have did that. I'm sorry. You go low, I go lower. Okay. We both gonna be digging for gold. How about that? Okay. Jada's friend Dez, who was also on the Impact ATL, kind of got in this melee as well. And had some things to say when it comes to Summer. Okay. She put this on social media. She says, someone commented, said, "Des not playing about her bestie, because why would Summer say that? And they said she could have got the same point across without mentioning Jayda. We've all had our run with a dude, including you. Stop it. Okay. This just wasn't the right move, Summer. I just think it was just hypocritical because your past doesn't give you the right to really shame her. And it's not like we've seen Jayda, as much as a lot of people like to claim that Jayda's still a little baby. They're not popping out nowhere. I don't see them holding hands down the beach. So that's their business. That shows me that you have underlying pressure with her. Okay? That's what it's really showing. What's the pressure? Jayda did go on social media and said the girls be playing cap in the DM and be acting weird on social media. So I don't know if someone was acting like, oh, I didn't mean it like that. I meant Jayda from BGC. Or like, act like she didn't really, mean to offend her. Which, who wouldn't take offense to something like that? Especially when you minding your business. Jayda just be catching strays when she minding her business just off of Lil Baby. See what you did, baby? Shame on you. Okay? Let me know what you guys think about this topic, you guys. And should Jayda get her leak back in a clap? Where should she just leave it alone and disappear from the internet once again? Okay, because she doesn't like to beef with the internet. All right. Next, I wanted to get into, you guys, is Nene. So they dropped the sneak peek for part 2. A lot of you, let me address this Carlos King thing. A lot of you guys have been sort of reading Carlos King because you guys feel as if he's, conceited or a narcissist. I do think he's a narcissist. Okay, big narc. He gives big narc energy. I will say that because he's very full of himself. He loves Carlos. Anybody who puts a crown on top of their head, you gotta watch out for them. Okay, I'm just saying because we're not in Africa. All right. I'm just saying we should call ourselves kings and queens because we are kings and queens, but certain things are a little bit of an extremity. Okay, if you know you're a king and queen, you got to show people that you're a king and queen. The presence and the essence speaks for itself. So people wearing a crown and changing their name, the king and all, like it's it's a little much. I will say that. And him recapping the interview. I saw that on the internet as well. People felt away because he was addressing the interview backlash and people felt like, okay, like you kind of doubling down on the situation. Listen, y'all not gonna hate on this man totally, okay? He brought us good TV. He helped with Love and Hip Hop Atlanta the first season. He gave us Love and Hip Hop, not Love and Hip Hop, but he gave us Real Housewives of Atlanta season 6 reunion when Kenya got snatched by Portia. Okay, he helped produce, I believe, season 5, 7, I believe. Okay, so he did his thing when it comes to reality television and really putting an imprint on reality television. So we cannot continue to bash our own. We can criticize, but the bashing, y'all doing a little bit too much with that. I don't like that. But Carlos, though, I'm gonna get on you. You need to focus though on them love and marriage things because I don't watch those shows. No shade. I don't watch Love and Marriage Huntsville, DC. I don't watch it because I don't think I have the O network. It's not included in my cable package, and I don't know if they have it on YouTube. But I be seeing the ratings on the Twitter rating profile accounts where they rate, the episodic episodes for your seasons, and they're not all the time the best. They're sometimes in the 100,000s, and I'm like, Zeus at this point probably gets more ratings than you do, boo. So I would kind of, if I were Carlos, take a step back from doing the whole Bravo promotion because, in my opinion, he's literally promoting Bravo and he's not a part of Bravo. Him doing this interview with Nene, I feel like it helps Bravo more than it helps Carlos King because you're bringing more attention to the season. Because if for somebody who's not watching this season, you're gonna think, oh yeah, Nene's not on there. Let me see how it is so far. Let me see how boring it is, like she claims. Let me see. That brings extra viewers. Next thing you know, their ratings go up while your ratings stay the same. I will say though that the Bell Collective, though, I do watch it, even though I don't recap it, but I like the Bell Collective. Now I like that. That the Selena drama, Sanjay, that they did their thing with that one. Okay, I think that show is really good. I don't know if it's because of the network that Carlos is on, is because of the success of the show. That I don't know. I don't hear a lot of people talking about the O network. Maybe he needs to take some of his shows and sort of move them to another network. That may help with the viewership. I feel like if he moved like those shows that he has on like a BET or like a VH1, it would get the viewership. Even Bravo, even though I feel like Bravo would probably they probably have him on a ban list somewhere, his picture up next to Nene's saying not allowed in the building. Okay. So in this sneak peek for the second part of the reunion of their interview that's dropping soon, Nene talks about how she was supposed to have her own talk show and she got blocked by Wendy. Okay, so apparently her and Wendy were beefing at that point, and I remember this vividly. Oh, I wish Wendy was still on TV, but we can't have everything we want. So I remember when they were beefing online, and we got the legendary Wendell comment and everything like that, and they're beefing over a purse and them writing over on a marker with like a designer purse, and they weren't like too happy with what each other had to say about each other because Wendy called her out about writing on the purse and Nene didn't like it. Okay. So they started, beefing online. And this was the time that Nene was working on her reality show. And when she was working on the reality show, apparently when they got into it, next thing you know, boop, the reality show, not reality show, the talk show was gone. So what I got from this sneak peek, in my opinion, Nene was trying to insinuate that Wendy was on those powder donuts. Okay, but you doing a powder donuts a line? Okay, and I'm not talking about a rap line. Like you was doing other lines. She was trying to say that Wendy was on him line. Okay, that's what I got from that. Which was a little bit of a key for me because the way that oh shoot, I just got an Amber Alert. Child, Carlee, look what you done started. Sorry, y'all. My bad. I just feel like the way that Nene kind of shaded her during this interview, it was kind of funny because it's like we get what you're trying to say, but you're not trying to say it just so that way you're a little bit more sensitive to what you know everybody is feeling right now when in regards to come to Wendy because Wendy still I think has a huge fan base. Everybody wants to see Wendy win at this point because the way that she got the way that she was, it's not I don't feel like it's completely her fault in my opinion. Like the husband had a lot to attribute as to why Wendy got the way that she did. So not too much on Wendy. Okay. I can't wait for the second part. I will be doing a little recap video on it. Just to see what she has to say. Okay, because the second part should be more explosive than the first part. Okay. Next I want to get into, you guys, is Stunna and Sidney Star got into it. Y'all, I couldn't even do a Zeus town hall. Zeus has been a snooze fest lately. Lemmy, you better go back to the drawing board in y'all new building, girl, because y'all don't be having nothing on. I'm not saying they got to be on the internet fighting all day on live, like the 90s TV girls, but it's like, geesh, like the cabaret is the only hot thing I got going right now. Everything else is mute. Like, oh my God. It's like a snooze fest. So I couldn't even put this on a Zeus town hall because ain't no town hall, okay? It's just a room. So Sidney, y'all, uh, shaded Stunna because Stunna posted this post basically saying, like, you wish you looked like me. Okay. And then Sidney replied back to Stunna saying, nah, sis, you wish you looked like me, huh? Huh? Okay. Huh? Did one of those. So I guess Stunna felt a little bit of shade when it comes to that. And it just keeps going on with this storyline of the world of the T girls versus the real girls. Okay. And it's getting frustrating. I feel like this whole topic of pitting these two groups against each other is, I feel like, really damaging to the Black community. I feel like it's going to do more damage than positivity because it's going to get to the point where I feel like other groups will be forming while we're dividing. But Sidney, you're going to always be the clown of the T girls. I don't like Sidney Star because I feel like she, to me, makes a clownery of two T girls, and it's not fair to the T girls that hold themselves accountable and that, you know, carry themselves in a way which is respectable. Okay, they do their damn thing, they mind their business. And you got Sidney Starr, you know, doing the most on social media, and the girls that judge think that all T girls are like that, and that's just not the case. And that's what bothers me about Sidney, because I don't think she understands the power that she has when it comes to her media and how people take her in and compare her to other trans girls. And that's not fair to them. And I'm speaking on account for them. Okay? So you know, trying to be funny with this and you trying to be like me, like that's the stuff that starts these arguments and these social debates and all these soliloquies these girls be writing on social media, and you know, these essays. It's funny, a lot of you people, all of everybody, y'all write a whole lot on these social media posts, Twitter and Instagram, but when it came to language arts, y'all some of y'all was silent, okay? Couldn't even get a passing grade. But all of a sudden, you guys are poets online. I want to know, how does that work? But Stunna felt away about it and said, "Is this on Instagram?" She said, "Clout chasing all at an all-time high. I already know I'm the one." Hey, okay. She probably wrote that saying that. She also stepped in comments on this blog, shout out to Betty C Inc., and said, "I've been on 15 television shows. I was on Love Hip Hop New York, season 9, flopped. Sidney, that was a bad season. Sidney, I'll be trying to root for you, but you ruin it every time." And more. And I was just on Wild and Out last week. I've been out here in these TV screens. Trust me, I'm not new to this. Ask about me, poo. Been no. Now, I don't think Stunner Girl is the type of girl you want to, you know, get into these beasts with, because, you know, she's the reason why I came up with Boom Shankleeta, because the girl, you just got to hit her with a shield. Like, there's nothing more you can do to her, like, because she's just not going to stop. If a security guard says she has a vice grip, that's dangerous. That means the security had a hard time taking her off somebody. That's hard. Even though I don't think Stunna Girl's a girl's girl, I will never agree that she's a girl's girl. I think that she sees other girls and gets very intimidated. But let's not start this debate between trans girls and cis girls and keep it going. Okay. Next, I wanted to get into, you guys, is Lil Kim. So Lil Kim, y'all, is writing her own. She's going to be, I'm guessing, producing her own movie slash documentary. I don't know. But she put on Instagram, she said, "It's been a long journey. Beehive edits are finally done. Thank you to my bestie soulmate Mark Jacobs for doing my forward." Okay. So who do you guys think should be playing Lil Kim? Now, who I think should be playing the older version of Little Kim is Countess Vaughn. Okay. I feel like facially they kind of have the same similarities right now, and she could hit us with a rap note and a singing note. You're here. Okay, I feel like she should play the older version of Lil Kim, and you know, get some other girls to play some of the younger versions. I'm messing with y'all, but no, I like Lil Kim. I feel like her documentary is very long overdue. I hopefully they do this movie tastefully and don't try to exploit any celebrities that's, you know, have passed, aka Biggie. Let's get somebody who looks like the real Biggie, not the one that portrayed Biggie in the movie. I'm just saying. Okay, we need some real actors that could look very similar to the real correct character. Okay. Next person I wanted to get into, y'all, is Carlee. Carlee's ex-boyfriend apparently was about to do a club appearance called Thursday Search, and they titled it Thursday Search and Rescue. So Atlanta's an unserious place. Why is Carlee Russell's ex-boyfriend going to be on the club I work at? I work out of this Thursday. I just texted the owner, asked that if this was a real post. It's a real post. And they put Carlee Russell ex-boyfriend is coming to Atlanta to find love. This the thing I was talking about. I know he was gonna milk it. I knew he was gonna milk it. Next thing he gonna do next is the OnlyFans, and he gonna do kidnap type themes. Okay, he gonna act like somebody pushed him into a room, and then he's just gonna start jacking a Subway sandwich. That's what I'm just gonna get from this. Hey, make your coin, but you know, karma comes back. Let me know what y'all think about this short Hollywood Hot Topics, and we're out, babies.
No personal thing.